Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. First of all, I'd like to thank once again all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned into my channel. Thank you ever so much for taking the time out to listen, to watch this reading today. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And if you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Today's reading is an inner child healing reading, all right, and it's for the divine feminine or any females who have tuned in to watch this reading today. You do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone, and whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. For you viewers out there who are just tuned in, or you've never heard, or if it's your first time you're doing this sort of healing, or you're just curious to know what it's all about, I'll just tell you briefly. Okay, inner child healing means healing any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment, I should say, we have experienced in our past, okay, during our childhood, and then we can then use divine messages to regain spiritual realignment and to help facilitate personal growth. Okay, so before I start this reading, okay, I just want to say a prayer to Archangel Gabriel. Okay, and she's the archangel you can call, okay, if you want to do any form of inner child healing. All right, and if you are someone who find it difficult to communicate effectively or to express yourself, you can also call on Archangel Gabriel to help you. All right, so and the prayer I'm going to be using is from this book. It's called Angel Prayers, and it's by Carl Gray. All right, and all the books, crystals, decks I'm going to be using for this reading today, I'll put their names in the description box. So please check it out after watching or listening to this reading. All right. Archangel Gabriel, strength of God. I call him Allah, okay, because I'm a Muslim. Bearer of good news, thank you for supporting me as I open up and speak my truth. I feel strong and empowered knowing you are with me as I speak with integrity. As you connect with me, I begin to see through the eyes of my inner child. I begin to follow my joy and live with happiness. I feel nurtured and know I am loved, and so it is. Okay, and if you want a more personal prayer, all right, which I can say now, okay, to address any inner child issues, I will say this prayer, okay, which is this is an additional prayer. Dear Archangel Gabriel, thank you for surrounding my inner child in your nurturing light and for helping it find peace. I take this opportunity to tell my inner child that it is safe and loved and that nothing can come between it and the love it deserves. As I nurture this divine and innocent part of myself, I heal my heart, I heal my soul, I open my mind and am able to see with new eyes. I now reach out into the wonder of life, knowing Gabriel's light is guiding me, and so it is. Okay, and as I said, these prayers, okay, were sent to Archangel Gabriel. All right, right. So, to start off the reading, all right, I'm just going to ask. our spiritual team what spirit animal energy, okay, our spiritual team would like us to work with. All right, and I'm just going to just select one card from this deck. Okay, it's called Spiritual Animal Oracle, and it's by Sushi. Okay, so it would like us to work with the energy of the tiger. At the bottom it says patience, and it goes on to say you are being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your for your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. All right? I think I might just let me just lower this a bit. All right, that's much better. All right. Okay, so now I'm just going to use the next deck. It's called Angel Tarot Cards, and it's by Radley Valentine. Just to check on the what the energies are around the divine feminine. Okay, what energies our spiritual team is picking up among us. All right, or I should say around the collective at this present time. So let's see what messages that's going to be coming out. Energies around the divine. Woo. Right. So okay. All right. So a lot of one's energy here. Okay. So um all right. So the first one, okay, that wanted to come out is on the number 16 in numerology. Okay, we especially if you're doing tarot oracle readings, you need to add the two numbers. It'll give you a number 7, okay, which is all about reflection, assessment, and knowledge. Okay, and this message is from Archangel Shamiel, and it goes on to say life experience, and at the bottom it says a significant life event. Okay, so some of us might, soon experience this, or maybe you have already. Okay, because tarot oracle or readings, okay, or is timeless. Okay, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Okay, so some of us might experience some form of change in our lives. And it also goes on to say time to spread your wings. Okay, so meaning that it's probably time for us to get out of our comfort zone, to explore and try other things. All right, and this message is from um, Archangel Shamiel. Okay, I've got 6 of fire, okay, which is all to do with our passions and our desires, okay, and at the bottom it goes on to say victory. Good news is on its way. Also, that's for some of you who are watching this, okay, listening to this reading. All right. It also goes on to say public recognition or awards. So maybe some of you might experience or going to experience that, or you've already have. Okay. And six is all about communication, cooperation, and harmony in neurology. Okay. All right. So just put this on the side. Okay, and the last energy, okay, our spiritual team is picking up is Night of Fire, okay. Um and it goes on to say here, okay, and the type of energy, okay, that's associated with this energy is the words associated, okay, with this energy is being passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless, okay. And again, it goes on to say a sudden event that needs immediate attention. All right. So again, it's going on about some event, okay, that might take place. Okay, so because we've had two cards, something about an event. All right. It also goes on to say time is of the essence. Okay. And then it goes on to say think things through carefully. Okay, so maybe an event might be coming up where you might have to think things through carefully. So I don't know what it is. Okay, so maybe it might be something that you might be expecting. I don't know, but that's what the messages that are coming out and the advice that's coming out from these cards. Okay, and whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Okay, so the next deck, I should say, okay, that I'm going to be using to start off the inner child healing work. This is called Inner Child Oracle and is by Amanda Lynn Aisling. And see what messages our spiritual team have for us today. Okay. So the first message, okay, area that our spiritual team would like us to work with. This is messages on a number 12. When you add the two numbers, it gives you a number 3, which is all about creativity, groups, and growth. And it goes on to say emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read on the first message or first card that came out to see what that's all about. Okay, it goes on to say here, emotions can often indicate how an event is affecting your inner child. When you experience an unusually intense emotional response to a present situation, it may be a sign that an aspect of your inner child is hurting. Since your inner child can carry many different wounds from childhood into your present moments as an adult, When intense emotions do arise, it is good to take a moment to sit with them and with your hurting inner child. Okay? Now, if you connect with this message somehow, okay, the booklet is suggesting for you to do this. Okay, it says find a space where you can focus on your feelings and try to identify the sensations you are currently feeling. Ask yourself if there is a connection between how you feel now and your childhood. Listen to your intuition, okay, which is your gut feeling, and become curious about what you are experiencing. Follow the trail of your emotions forward, continuing to ask yourself questions about where the root of these emotions might lie. Ask yourself if there is anything you can do to help heal this old wounding in the present moment. Have patience with yourself in this process and put this exercise aside if it becomes too overwhelming. All right, and there's just a question at the bottom here, or okay, of the page. It goes on to say, is this current emotion attached to something deeper inside of you? Ask yourself how it feels to understand the deeper meaning of your emotions. All right, so this is just something, an exercise that you can do if you resonate with this message. Okay, the first message that came out. All right. So I'm just going to read now on the second card. It's on a number 19, okay, which will give you a number 20. Again, I'd have to remove the zero, okay? And that's what you need to do when you doing tarot oracle readings, which give you number 2, which is all about balance, partnership, and duality in neurology. And it goes on to say, um, it is never truly the end, beloved. In this, everything will be okay. All right, so I'm just going to put this on a stand and read what this second message is all about, so we can have a better understanding of the second message. Okay, it goes on to say, endings are an inevitable part of the rhythm of life. They are bittersweet in nature and can seem to come at the least opportune moments. Though it is often true that when one door closes, another opens, this might not always be what we would wish for at the time, and it doesn't always bring us the comfort we desire. Many times, the open doors that endings create, can bring about conflicting emotions within. If you have pulled this card, allow yourself to feel whatever you feel around this current ending in your life. Okay, and again, if you connect with this message, one of the some of the things that you can do, okay, the booklet is suggesting take the time you need to process the emotions you have, and remember that there is no need to feel shame. It is okay to be excited or sad. It is okay to feel mad or afraid. It is okay to be happy. It is okay to exist as you are right now in these moments. Take heart that in every ending, no matter how it may feel now, there is hope. Know that there is something glorious waiting for you along this new path. Okay, and on the next page, okay, just got a question um relating to whatever that's just been said. It goes on to say, what can you do today to honor the current ending in your life? Okay. Okay, and the third card, all right, it's on a number 16. Okay, when you add the two numbers, it gives you a number 7 in numerology, which is all about, again, reflection, assessment, and knowledge. And it goes on to say, go inward, all right, and the message about it says, it is time to connect with your inner child, all right. So our spiritual team is encouraging us, all right, um to connect, okay, and um to heal our inner child, okay. If there is anything from the past, okay, or any trauma, pain, um that is keeping us, or holding us back from moving on in our life, all right, or causing any blockages. So our spiritual team is just encouraging us to not only to heal but also to connect with our inner child, all right. So I'm just going to read on the last card. Okay, one powerful way to connect with your inner child can be through visualization. This is the practice of seeing with your mind's eye, okay, which is the third eye, all right, which is located between your brows, okay. Um, this is the practice of seeing with your mind's eye while your physical eyes are closed. This practice can be a bit tricky for some in the beginning. So, if you have never tried working with visualization, do not worry if it is, or I should say, if it is a slow process, you will get there in the end. Okay, and the booklet is suggesting this exercise. All right, it goes on to say, in this exercise, focus on allowing your inner child to come through your mind's eye. Find a quiet place where you can sit or lie down comfortably with minimal distractions. Once you are ready and your eyes are closed, allow your focus to travel inward toward your center. As you allow your focus to drift inward, your inner child will slowly come to you. Once they do, let them be as they are, even if there are aspects of them that you would like to change. Embrace them, listen to whatever they might have to say, and shower them with love and affection. And as I said, if you're having difficulty doing that, you can always call on your spiritual team, the ancestors, your the angels, archangels, and you could call on Archangel Gabriel to help you. Okay, now please take note here. Okay, it says, if you're struggling to turn your focus within yourself, the be, um the becoming aware body scan exercise, okay, on page 11 can help you. Okay, so let's see what that's about. All right, okay, so I'm just going to page 11 to see what additional exercise they're suggesting here. Okay, it goes on to say here, okay, in a comfortable place, close your eyes and bring your focus to your physical body. During this exercise, you may experience strong sensations in your body, no sensations in your body, or sensations that fall somewhere in between these extremes. All of these responses are normal. The purpose of this practice is to connect with your unique body. With your eyes closed, bring your awareness to the inside of your body. Imagine what the space inside of your head feels like, and imagine opening your eyes to the inside of your head and looking around. What do you see? How does your head feel now that your gaze is focused inward to your body? Take a few deep breaths, relaxing with each exhale. Practice bringing awareness once again to the top of your head. Does it feel heavy or light, tense or relaxed? Can you attribute any of the sensations to an emotion? Note how this area of your body feels and move downward, stopping at each area as you go along the throat, shoulders, chest, arms, and so forth. Okay, so this is another exercise, okay, that you can do, okay, in addition to the first one. All right, and for this last message, okay, there are a few questions here where it goes on to say, what feelings arise for you when you talk with or visualize your inner child? Do you feel love and joy, apprehension, or anxiety? Ask yourself why you might feel this way whenever you meet with your inner child. Okay, so I think for the last card, okay, there was just an additional exercise. Okay, I just thought that it was necessary and I was guided for me to mention the second exercise, okay, which you can do in your spare time. All right. Okay. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is just ask our spiritual team, okay, what additional messages they would like to give us, okay, in regards to healing our inner child. Okay, and this deck is called Inner Child Oracle Cards, and this is by Empath Soul. Okay, Empath Soul. Let's see if we could shuffle and see what comes out. Okay, so they wanted me to pick four. Okay, so the first one, it goes on to say joy, okay, and the words associated, okay, with this card, it says happiness, playfulness, celebration, okay, and the message at the bottom, it goes on to say embrace joy and let it fill your heart. Happiness is your birthright, okay, and this is one way you can connect with your inner child, okay, to find some form of pleasure, joy, okay, what makes you happy, okay, as long as it's not somehow detrimental, okay, to your health or others, all right, or I should say it's done in the essence, um essence of love. All right, so okay, the second one, it goes on to say simplicity. All right, the words associated with this message is um clarity, and also these words are just so small. Minimization, okay, And at the bottom it says, embrace simplicity and let go of excess. Less is more. So our spiritual time is saying that maybe it's a time for us to try and simplify our life. Okay. The next one, it goes on to say healing. Okay. The words associated with this card is recovery, self-care, renewal. Okay. And it goes on to say, allow yourself to heal from past wounds. Time to nurture your soul. And that's what we're doing at the present. Okay. Trying to heal our inner child wounds or pain or trauma. Okay. And the last one, it goes on to say dreams. The words associated with this card is ambition, aspiration, and fulfillment. And it goes on to say, follow your dreams and aspirations. They are within reach. Okay. All right. Okay, so the next deck I'm going to be using, this is called Angels and Ancestors, and it's by Carl Gray. And just see what additional messages our ancestors have for us today. Okay. Okay, so the first message is the sun. It goes on to say enjoy success and happiness. Okay, that's for some of you. So let's see what this let me just read quickly, okay, on this card. Okay, the message here says, know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. Okay, it goes on to say here, you are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. Okay? Alright, so I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, the message, okay, I'll just show you the card. It says, Minor Guardian, take time to reflect. Let me just use the stand there. Just use Okay, so I'm just going to read on the second card. It goes on to say, Mirror Guardian. Okay. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. All right, and the extended message, it says here, you are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to, to as well. Sorry, others will be able to as well. Okay? And I'm just going to read on the last card where it goes on to say summer, bask in joy and light. So summer, summer, summer. 1, 2, 3. It goes on to say here, rise up, open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you as it is inspiration directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread, okay, at the, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Now, as I said, you know that tarot oracle readings, they're timeless, all right? So it could be something that's going to be happening very soon in the near future, okay, or in the distant future, all right. And whatever messages are come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Now, if you are interested in crystals, working with crystals, and you want to know which ones you can use for your inner child healing, I'll just show you a few which you can use. Okay. Before I use my the next deck. Okay, so for inner child, inner soul healing, okay, I'm just going to recommend a few if you're interested in working with crystals. Okay, all right, so the first one I'd like to recommend is Rose Quartz. It's known as the stone for unconditional love, because the journey is all about love. It's all about loving yourself, okay? And then obviously humanity or the universe, okay? The Most High, who is the giver of life. So this is Rose Quartz. And also it's a good stone if you want to attract, okay, or attract love in your life, okay. Or if I should say having problems loving yourself, this is a very good crystal, and it's a very popular crystal as well. And you could find it in most crystal or spiritual shops, okay. Okay. All right. This one, okay, is called rhodonite. Rhodonite. This one is called carnelian. This one is called rhodoxarite. This one is called rhinaventrin. This one is called dioptase. It is quite small, so I hope you can see it. This one is called Peridot. Okay, and this one is called Smithsonite. Smithsonite, all right. And if you feel okay that you find it very very difficult to move on, and um depending on your what you experience, okay, or your experiences or whatever trauma or pain that you had to face, okay, or experience as a child, and you want another crystal to work with the first lot I just showed you, I'd like to show you these ones. Okay, these ones are, you can use them for soul retrieval work. All right, if you feel somehow your soul was lost in a particular situation, okay. All right, so this one is called black onyx. This one is called tangerine quartz. All right, and this one is called jet. Okay, and if again you are interested in working with crystals and you want to know more about crystals, okay, I'd like to recommend these two books, which is by the same author. This one is called The Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. All right, and this one is called Manifesting with Crystals by Judy Hall. Okay, so it's by the same same author, and this one is good, if you want to attract more abundance, wellness, and happiness. All right, and please don't forget to check the description box for all the books, crystals, and decks I'm going to be using for this inner child healing reading today. And this reading is for the divine feminine. Okay. All right, so the next deck I'm going to be using, I'm just going to um get a few messages, okay. And this is from the fairies. This is oracle deck is called Oracle of the Fairies, and it's by Karen K. Okay, and fairies are very beautiful, spiritual, magical beings. Okay, they are guardians of the planet, and they are very much connected to nature. Okay. Okay. All right. So the three messages, okay, that's coming up for the divine feminine. The first one, it says fairy sporting. Okay, fairy sporting. It's time to go fairy sporting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So let's see what that's about. It goes on to say, have you ever seen a fairy? Maybe you have, but you tried to explain it away with the voice of reason. Or perhaps you're a fully fledged believer, or better still, a knower. You know fairies exist. Fairies can appear to us in many different ways. Being sensitive and open to experiences is helpful when fairy spotting, as it allows us to be more receptive to seeing these magical spirits of nature. They very often appear as flashes of light darting around wooded areas or gardens, or if you're really lucky, inside your home. They can also manifest just outside your line of sight, often in the corner of your field of vision, so you're not totally sure if there's anything there at all. Sometimes they can be felt intuitively, seen only in your mind's eye. They may also bring a flowery scent or an unusual smell, rather like toffee apples or popcorn. When they appear in their full form, it's a true privilege, for they're rightly wary of humans. Okay, so these are just some of the things, and it says that you could try photographing fairies even if you can't see them with your own eyes. A camera can often pick up a fairy essence, which may appear as a beam of light or a tiny orb. The best place to do this is out in nature, either in your garden or in woodland. Midsummer's Eve is a particular good time to look for fairies. You're most likely to see a fairy if you care about nature and the environment, as they will be more willing to connect with you. Okay, so these are just a few ways you can do fairy spotting. All right, the second message, it says flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Okay, so I'm just put on a stand. I'm just going to read more on this card. Okay, it goes on to say, uh, from dirty mud, beautiful flowers emerge. We can liken mud to the trails of life, to the things that have hurt us, but also ultimately shaped us and helped us to grow into the people we are today. From pain comes growth, as this growth can inspire others who are going through similar discomfort. The lotus flower fairy comes to say that you have a wealth of experience that can be used to help others. When we learn from the past and from painful experiences, we can truly and fully flourish into beautiful beings who shine from the inside. You're a beautiful flower born of the lessons of the past. If you're going through a tough time right now, the fairy reminds you that you're receiving life's spiritual ingredients with which to grow and flourish. This card also tells you that a lotus flower and a rose can't be compared, for every flower is unique and beautiful, and the same goes for us humans. We each have special talents and skills, and no one can be as good at being you as you are. The fairies know this only too well, so celebrate the wonderful person you've become and continue to flourish, precious one. Oh, such a beautiful um, message. Okay, so I'm just going to just pop this. All right, this. Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm just going to read on the last card. It goes on to say, wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. So I'm just going to read on this last card. Okay. What is the wish dearest to your heart? The fairy queen of wishes reminds you to use your wishes wisely and to take action to make your dreams come true. Do you feel worthy to receive your wish? Clear any spiritual obstacles you're aware of and prepared to receive. Wishing and manifesting are very similar. Start by simply writing your wish or wishes on a piece of paper. This is the first act of manifestation. As your pen touches the paper, you're starting to ground your wish into this earthly realm. Then imagine what it will feel if your wish is granted. Visualizing your wish will help to bring it into being. Sit quietly in meditation for a while, then say out loud, dear fairies, this is my wish. Please help it to be. I am open for you to inspire me. When you wish in this way, you're co creating with the fairies. Now be receptive to any signs of inspiration you receive over the coming days and weeks. When you pull this card, it may be that you're about to receive a fairy gift, or you're being reminded to offer a gift to someone else. Perhaps it's their birthday or anniversary. Receiving a gift reminds someone that another person cares about them, and sometimes when we give a gift, we make a wish come true for that person. Of course, the highest form of giving is to do so without thought or receiving in return. All right, so I hope that somehow you resonate with some of these messages, okay, that came out, and it's going to be helpful to you in some way, okay, when it comes to healing your inner child. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be calling on the angel to see what additional messages they have for us, okay. Okay, so and this deck, okay, is called Angel Prayers, and it's by Carl Gray. see what um okay, so the first message, it says leap of faith. Okay, and it goes on to say, I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. Okay, so it's all about working with the angels at this present time. Okay, the second one, okay, it goes on to say the miracle of forgiveness. Okay, and this is from Archangel Jeremiel. Okay, and it goes on to say, hey, thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Okay, because part of the healing process, okay, whatever has happened in the past, we need to first forgive ourselves. Okay, and then in time, if we want, we can then ask the Most High to give us the inner strength so we can forgive those who have done us wrong in order to move on with our life. And if we're having difficulty, you could also call on Archangel Jeremiel. Okay. Okay, and the last card, okay, from this deck, is from Archangel Jophiel. Okay, and it goes on to say, honor your beauty, honor your beauty. And the prayer says, thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Okay, because it's very important that we feel beautiful inside, and that's why it's so important to do this type of healing, because maybe uh, we might have been traumatized or about the way we look. Okay, might be, or could be things that were said to us. Okay, about how we look. Okay, and that has manifested and has just taken over our life. Or okay, these negative words or thoughts. Okay, and as a result, we hate ourselves. All right, so it's very, very important, and that's one of the reasons why this spirit of Michael Jackson always come into my energy, because he wants me to just always say how it is so important for us to heal those inner child wounds, because and if you know about Michael Jackson, okay, that a lot of things he experienced, a lot of childhood trauma when he was a child, okay, and that manifested, okay, when he became an adult, okay, especially when it came to the way he looked. All right, and he himself verbally said, okay, that how his dad used to insult the way he looked, about his facial features and so forth. So it's so important for us to heal any childhood wounds, so we don't so it doesn't continue to manifest and create blockages in our life. All right. Okay, and if you're having problem in that particular area, you can call on Archangel Jophiel. All right, and I think yeah, earlier I showed you the book, okay, which I used, okay, for that's at the beginning of the reading. Okay, it's this deck, Angel Prayers. Okay, both the book and Angel Prayers is by the same author, Carl Gray. Okay, and if you get the book, all right, it has all the prayers to all the archangels, okay, to help you not only to heal but also to manifest and to attract more blessings, abundance, love in your life. Okay, so this is a very good book. Sorry that you can't see the title, but it's by the same author as this deck. Okay, Carl Gray. All right. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using um a daily crystal inspiration oracle deck to see what additional crystals our spiritual team would like us to work with. And this is by Heather Askinozi. Okay. Okay, it wants us. Okay, they want me. Okay, they want me to select this one, pink opal, pink opal. Let's see. So I'm just going to read more about this crystal. Okay. Let's see. I'm just checking what page pink opal is on. I can't 53. Okay. All right. So it goes on to say, be kind to yourself. Cut yourself some slack. The way you talk to yourself can either lift you up or tear you down. So be mindful of your internal dialogue. Honor yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Forgive yourself and remain your own best friend through the ups and downs of life. Make a conscious shift to speak to yourself with more compassion, empathy, and kindness. Treat yourself as well as you would treat others, or the way you'd expect others to treat you. It all starts with your own inner voice. By showing yourself sensitivity, understanding, and gentleness, you can learn to be kinder and more compassionate toward others as well. Okay, and some of the core questions, okay, relating to this crystal, it goes on to say, how do you talk to yourself? Would you speak to others the way you speak to yourself? Would you treat others the way you treat yourself? Okay, and the crystal action affirmation, you could say and believe it. You could say, I honor myself. And it goes on to say, today, write down 3 things you love about yourself and read them aloud in the morning and night. Okay, so these are things that you can do. And if you're having problem doing that, you can call on uh, Archangel Jophiel to help you. All right. Okay, so to close out this reading, okay, I'm going to be first of all using, well, this is, it's just like, it's just a deck, okay, that I made or out of based on this book. It's called Powers of Psalms and it's by Anna Riva. And you know, Psalms is a very well popular book, okay, from the King James Version Bible. It was written, most of it was, the verses was written by King David, who was a very victorious king. Okay, and you can use his verses for love, to get inner strength, to find strength, for success, for blessings, prosperity, and also protection. Okay, so it's a very good book, and I just thought I'll just do a deck based on this book. Okay, I'll put the name of this book in the description box, so please check it out after watching or listening to this reading. Okay, so let's see what Psalms verses, actually, of Psalms that your spiritual team, okay, would like you to work with. Okay, so our spiritual team would like us to work with these verses, or you could recite them, okay, if you feel that you need help. Okay, so the first one is Psalm 8. Bring customers to one's business if you're self-employed and you have a business. Also, to improve self-esteem, so you can recite Psalm 8. Okay, Psalm 31. Okay, if you want to acquire tolerance, maybe sort of escape a scandal, or if you are in somehow in distress about a situation, right? I've got Psalm 118. Okay, to destroy, it helps to destroy satanic forces. It's also, you can use it for as a prayer for thanksgiving, to silence unbelievers or people who you, if you feel somehow prosecuted, okay, because of your beliefs. And also, if you find whatever problems you are facing or experiencing is overwhelming, you can recite this psalm. It's Psalms 118. Okay, and the last one is Psalms 42. Um, and if you want to obtain messages by supernatural means, all right, especially if you are on the spiritual path, okay, or if you're meditating, okay, and you want to find the answers, you can recite Psalm 42, and also to vitalize the body, okay, as well as any emotions, okay, that you might be feeling right now, you can recite Psalm 42. And let's see what additional verses that you can see besides, okay, um the Psalm verses that just see what comes out. Ooh. Okay, you can read these verses, all right. This one, okay, is if you feel that your future seems hopeless, okay, so you could read verses Isaiah 54, um sorry, chapter Isaiah chapter 54, okay, Isaiah chapter 54 verses 1 to 7, Lamentations chapter 3 verses 9 to 24, First Corinthians chapter 15 verses 20 to 28. um, you could also read verses from First Peter chapter 1 verses 3 to 9, and also First Peter chapter 5 verses 10, okay, and also Revelation chapter 11 verses 15 to 17. Okay, all right. Right, and to to close off this reading, okay, I'm going to be using the last deck, and this is called Love, and it says at the bottom 100 ways to make you sparkle. Okay, these are affirmation cards, and it's by Gift Republic. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to put them on a stand. So the first one that came out, it says, when my need is strong enough, I will find a way. I do not bow to my fears. I am loved and I am wanted. Learn to be calm and you will always be happy. Okay? Ooh, I'm not run out of. All right. Let me just use this last one here. All right. Okay, so I hope whatever messages that came out, all right, will help you, okay, as you do your inner child healing work. All right. Whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. And again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's taken time out to watch my videos, my readings out on YouTube. Thank you ever so much. If you click the like button, left comments, thank you ever so much. Whatever you did is much appreciated and it does help the channel. Okay, this reading today was an inner child healing reading for the divine feminine, or any females who have taken time out to watch this reading. And again, if you did enjoy listening or watching this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.